Hi guys, hope you all are doing good. So let's begin up with your next chapter, that is Tulsi Ke Dohe, and it is written by Goswami Tulsidas ji. So let's start. I'll share my screen so that you can see it. Okay. So what do you mean by dohe? Dohe are called couplets in English, and let's like I will tell you something about Tulsidas ji. He's a very good poet or writer, you can say, of ancient times, and he has written many poetry, and he's a very famous couplet writer. So here in this chapter we will learn some of it. इन दोहों के द्वारा छात्र अच्छे कर्म करने और नैतिकता से जीवन बिताने की सीख प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. So if a student is reading these couplets or dohe, then he will learn how to do good deeds in his life and how to lead his life with morality. So here we have our first doha or couplet. मुखिया मुख सो चाहिए खान पान को एक पाले पोसे सकल अंग tulsi sahit vivek. Mukhya means leader, mukh means mouth. So here there is a comparison between leader and mouth. So our leader should be like a mouth. Why? Because khan pan ko ek, food, khan pan means food and drink. So the mouth is the only one part of our body that takes in all the food we eat, or we have to drink anything, we use our mouth only. Pale pose sakalang means pale pose nurture. Sakalang means whole parts. So mouth only takes in the food and nurture all the parts of the body. So Tulsidas ji, or the poet in here, wants to say that the leader should be like this, nurturing the society with his intelligence. Tulsi Sahit Vivek means Tulsidas ji wants to say that he should have intelligence. The leader should have intelligence, and through his intelligence, he should nurture or give support, help the members of the society or all the people around him. So the leader should be like a mouth, which nurtures, the mouth nurtures the body parts. So the leader should be there who should nurture all its members of the team, or the leader should nurture his society wherever he is a leader of. So second one, जड़ चेतन गुण दोषमय, जड़ चेतन गुण दोषमय विश्व कीन करतार, संत हंस गुण गही ही पय, परिहरि वारी विकार. Jad means non-living things. Chetan means living things. Chetan means chetna. So living things. So non-living things, here you can see non-living things are natural and man-made. Natural, we have mountains and air, water. These all comes in non-living things, natural non-living things. And man-made are buildings, multi-story buildings, concrete. These are all non-living things that are made by man. So living things, you see people, animals and plants, these all are living things. So Jad Chetan, living and non-living things. Gun means good quality. Dosh hota hai means evil or bad. Vishwa Keen Kartar, world have done creator, means the creator of this world have done such a thing that all the living things and the non-living things have good and bad or evil things within themselves. So both the qualities of good and bad resides among or inside you only. All the living creatures and the non-living creatures have good and bad qualities in them. So the creator of this world has done such a thing that all the things have good and bad things in them. Say Sant means saint or a good person, or a saint is a very good person who have a very pure soul. So a person who is having a very pure soul should be Hans Gun. Hans Gun means the quality of a swan. So a person who has a pure soul or a saint should have a quality of swan. Why? Because gahi hi pe, because Hans only take milk. Hans or a swan only takes milk, pure milk. Parihari Vari Vikar means avoid the impure water. So what the writer wants to say here, that if you give water and milk in a bowl to a swan, then swan only takes up the pure milk and leaves behind or avoids the water in it. So a saint or a good person should have this quality to look into only the good qualities of others and not into the bad qualities, because everything over here in this world have both the qualities, and uh, we should see only the good qualities of others rather than bad qualities. थर्ड वन, दया धर्म का मूल है, पाप मूल अभिमान, तुलसी दया ना छाड़िए, जब लग घट में प्राण. दया धर्म, दया means mercy, dharma means religion, or mool means cause. So if you are of any religion, then every religion teaches you to have mercy, have good qualities in you, and you should treat other people equally. So that dharma, the religion teaches you to have mercy on others. Pap mool abhiman means if you do any sin, then that is the root cause of your ego. Because your ego, like if you say I am the only one who knows everything, then that ego comes into you, and that ego gets hurt if somebody comes and tells you that you are a very egoistic person and you have no respect for others and you don't talk very nicely to others. Then your ego gets hurt, like why that person is showing me the real face of mine, because you don't know how you treat others. So that ego should not be there. That ego causes sins to happen. This ego or pride of yourself on you causes, mool means causes, sins. पाप करवाते हैं आपसे ego. So and the religion or the good the if you are from a good religion means if you are from any religion, every religion teaches you only good things. So if you are of any religion, that religion teaches you to have mercy on others, and ego causes sins. तुलसीदास जी कहना चाहते हैं, एंड तुलसीदास जी here, तुलसी दया ना छाड़िए, छाड़िए means छोड़िए or leave, daya means don't leave mercy behind, or helping others, don't leave the quality of helping others. Here the poet wants to say that don't leave such qualities, good qualities of yours, of having mercy or helping others in anyhow. Like if you are helping others, don't leave that quality. जब लग घट में प्राण, जब लग means unless you have life inside you, like ghat means body or the corpus, pran is life. Till the time you have life in your body, don't leave the good qualities in you, that is of helping others, and let that ego go, so that uh, you don't make sin. And you should abide by this, because it is a very good saying that helping others will, like if you help others, somebody will definitely will help you and being into help with you. So fourth one, तुलसी साथी विपत्ति के, विद्या विनय विवेक, साहस सुकृति, सुसत्यव्रत, राम भरोसे एक. So Tulsidas ji here, the poet Tulsidas ji wants to say that if you are in trouble, Sathi means partner. Sathi is partner. Vipatti is trouble or a problem or a disaster, anything which is troubling you. So Tulsidas ji कहना चाहते हैं, like if you have trouble in your life or if you have problems in your life, then there are 7 partners who can help you. Like vidya is knowledge, that knowledge is the one part that is helping you as a partner. If you have any trouble, then if you have good knowledge, then you can find solution of it. So you should have knowledge. Second thing is vinay. Vinay is politeness. So you should be polite, because anger comes very easily, and if you have problem, you become irritated, and so you should be polite. Vivek is sense or intelligence. So sensibility or the sense of humor or the intelligence uh, goes when trouble comes. So if you are polite, then only that brain works. So you should be polite so that the intelligence can do its work. Sahas means courage. So if you have trouble, then you should have courage to come out of it. Sukriti means good deeds, and you should do good deeds so that no trouble can touch you. Satyavrat. Satyavrat means true words. Only saying true words means you don't speak false or anything bad. So always speaking truth will help you. And Ram Bharose Ek means Bharose means trust or believe, and you should trust your God. So if you are in trouble, these 7 things will help you out, and they are the real partners of your life, like knowledge, politeness, your intelligence, courage, your good deeds, your always speaking truth, and your belief on God. So these are the partners of your in the time of trouble. So now we are on the last one, that is Ram Nam Mani Deep Dharu. Jih Dehri Dwar, Tulsi Bhitar Bahiro, Jo Chahsi Ujiyar. Means Ram Nam Mani Deep Dharu. Means Ram Nam Mani means like, Deep means diya, Dharu means to keep. So Jih Dehri Dwar, Jih means tongue, Jibwa, tongue, Dehri means sill, Dwar means door. So if the writer here wants to say that you should say the name of Lord Ram every second. So the tongue is referred to as the sill of the door. So if your mouth opens, that words come out. So this is the dehri. Dehliz means the dehliz of the door of your face. So this door of the face should always have Ram words on it. Why you should speak only Ram words? Why the writer wants you to speak only Ram all the time? He wants to say that you should keep this like he is representing Ram name as the light, source of light. So he wants you to say and speak Ram Nam every second. Why? Tulsi bhitar bahire. तुलसीदास जी कहते हैं, if you want to see light inside yourself and outside, जो चाहसी उजियार. If you, जो चाहसी means if you want, उजियार means light. So if you want light inside and outside yourself, and you want to enlighten yourself, then you should memorize or recite the name of Lord Ram, because कहते हैं राम आपको स्वर्ग के द्वारों तक लेके जाते हैं. तो मरने से पहले the before dying, Ravan also take the name of Ram and he went to heaven. So that is the power of speaking Ram. So the writer here, Tulsidas ji, is also a devotee of Ram. So he says to you that you should also be, you also become devotee of Ram, because that is the power of taking the name of Lord Ram. So that the door of your mouth, the mouth is your door where you should keep this diya, where always the light will come inside you and the outside you. If you keep diya on the door, then the light will come inside your house and outside also. That's how the name of Ram is there. If you take the name of Ram again and again, then the body itself will enlighten, and the light of your body will enlighten the life of others also. So that is all about this couplet. So Doho ka ashya. Ashya means meaning. So meaning, or what is the reference of all these couplets, or the meaning of all these दोहे. तुलसीदास जी इन दोहों के में मुखिया के लक्षण, संत के स्वभाव आदि पर प्रकाश डाला है. So in all these dohas, the Tulsidas ji has put light or focused more on the characteristics of mukhiya, the leader. So how the leader should be, he has focused more on it. Sant ke swabhav means saint, the nature of the saint. So he has focused more on the nature of the pure soul person or saint. साथ ही उन्होंने दया धर्म का महत्व, means दया धर्म means besides that, he has also spoken more about the mercy the you have to show to other religion people and the importance of it. Abhiman means pride, Tyag is sacrifice, Vivek Yut Vyavhar means sensible behavior towards others, Ram par Vishwas, the belief on Lord Ram, राम नाम जाप इत्यादि का बखान करते हुए सुझाव दिया है कि इंसान को नीति युक्त जीवन बिताना चाहिए. Means he has spoken about so many things here that the characteristics of a leader, that he should be like a mouth, and the nature of the saint should be like a swan, and moreover, like he has spoken more about the mercy or the you have to show towards other religion people and the importance of helping others, and the pride, the sacrifice, and the sensible behavior, and the belief in Lord Ram, and why it is important to take the name of Lord Ram again and again. So he has suggested you to do all these things. And he has also, like Tulsidas ji has also said that every human being has to have a strategic life, because you should know what you want to do in your life and how you will do it. Means if you have some goals in your life, then what is the strategy or what are the things that you will do to reach that goal? So he says that you should lead a strategic life. So this is all about this chapter. So I hope you will understand it, and if you have any problem, please do ping me or in the comment section. So thank you.